is my lunch for today. I just made some veggie wraps. I'm actually like out of a lot of food right now, including bread. So instead of sandwiches, I'm making veggie wraps, and it just has cheese, shredded carrots, ranch dressing, spinach, and then mushrooms. And I usually like to fry mushrooms and onions together, but I'm out of onions. So this is what we have. It's actually really, really good. Whoa, that was a little dramatic.
I heard a beeping, and like my dad was like, someone's stealing the car. So I looked up to see if like the light was moving. I'm like, is the car still there? And then I looked down.
You're me.
There was the camera.
Cause like at night, I always think someone's stealing my car.
Like, did I remember to lock the car? You know they can't see you nodding, right?
I know.
It's time for the chunky boys. Chonkers.
Chonk time.
It's chonking time. I'm talking like a southern accent, and this is like the most not southern
The most like
outfit.
Minnesotan, like Midwestern.
Hipster outfit.
Sup, Satan. Can get the domestic Maya experience. Mini pumpkins. Free them.
Stay back. This is... Just stay back. Hi, it's me, Maya. Do I need to introduce myself in like videos? I don't think I've done that in like a minute. Is that something I should be doing? Do you know who I am? I mean, my name is my channel, but hi, I'm Maya. So today is Thursday, and I am very tired. The sad part is that I really haven't done a whole lot this week, but I'm exhausted, so that's kind of where we're at. The thing is, it's like, even though I haven't really been doing anything, I've been doing a lot of thinking this week, and now I'm really tired. Yeah, so I'm definitely, I don't know, I think it's more just like fatigue, pretty much. Basically, okay, all right, here's the tea. So I have my schoolwork, right? I have my classes, I have the stuff that I'm doing for those. However, it is my personal belief that school and schoolwork and like all of that sort of stuff only accounts for like 40% of your overall progress. At least in my case, like that only accounts for like 40% of what I feel like I need to be getting done. Like 40% maximum. Like it could be even less, but like that's just the number we're gonna go with. And then there's like this other 60% of stuff that needs to happen, that needs to get done, that is outside of what I'm learning, that I need to like be working on just on my own, like outside of classes. And so I've been doing, oh, do you like my 2-computer setup here? Yeah, if it stresses you out, it stresses me out too, but I really don't have any more room for it. Anyway, I'll explain it in a second, I promise. Just where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, school, 40%, 60%. Yeah, so basically, aside from all of my classes and stuff, I have been also doing other things outside of that. Basically, the biggest thing that I'm trying to set up for myself is a website. I know that pretty much if you want to do something artistic, especially if you want to do music artistically, anything like that, you're gonna need to have a website. So I am currently in the works of getting that done, and I don't know, some of the stuff that I'm doing is sort of like, do you really need to have it right now? And the idea is kind of like, yes. Yes, I do. I think that it's way better to get these things set up, kind of like get my hands on this experience as soon as possible so that I can refine it as I go along and just, you know, get better at it. Something that one of my professors said that really stuck with me is, how did he say it? Start yesterday. I'm so tired. It was 2 words. Anyway, so that's been the main thing. But aside from that, I'm also doing like a bunch of other things. I don't know, I feel like this whole month I've just been brainstorming a lot of different ideas when it comes to music, promotion, branding, extra projects and things like that. Okay, so aside from my classes, I'm also taking an extra like marketing class that is just on my LinkedIn Learning profile thing. I'm trying to learn how to set up a website, so I've been watching a lot of videos on that. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos on that as well, like where I should be setting it up, like should I try to do it on this place or this place. Also, oh, by the way, this isn't just a like website, it's also hopefully eventually going to be a shop as well. Yeah, that's kind of a big part of it. And so yeah, that's in the works. I am working on a website slash my own like online business, maybe. Like that'd be really cool. Again, I'm just trying to start a bunch of these little things now so that I can get my experience later on and sort of get the ball rolling and then refine and basically set myself up for success down the line. So yeah, setting up a website, but then also trying to figure out like online shop. Do I want to go through Etsy, through Shopify? How do you run that kind of business? SEO, learning about marketing, because I like don't really know about marketing. I tried to take a class once before, like at this other college that I went to, and it was like the worst class ever. Like the teacher did not know how to teach. It was a whole time. But yeah, so now I'm actually learning marketing, and it's and that is my alarm to do my singing practice. Yeah, so I've also been doing a bunch of like daily singing. I've been also taking extra classes, extra tutorials and things like that on singing and vocals, which again has to do with just my class that I already have. But again, I'm trying to do extra outside work. I don't know. I'm like, feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the stuff that I want to do, but like I feel like I'm also so scattered with my schedule that I'm really not getting a whole lot done, that I'm just like jumping around and like feeling overwhelmed with everything that I'm trying to do, and then I don't really have any kind of set schedule or thing that I'm doing, so I never really feel like I'm accomplishing what I'm trying to be doing, if that makes any sense. The only kind of schedule that I have is like I have a to-do list in my planner of all my homework, and then I have a couple like extra tasks that I want to do, but I don't know, it's just part of me wants like more structure, but then the other part of me knows that if I try to structure myself too much, I like suffocate my desire to work at all, and then like nothing happens. So I need to figure out some kind of balance, because yeah, if I really overschedule myself, then like that also just like it totally implodes my work flow, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to work all of that out. Oh, I have a lot. I have a lot going on. But like it's all my fault. Like I'm the one who's putting all of this extra work on myself, but then like I also just feel like I need to. So okay, I feel like I'm kind of rambling. Do you want to know why I have 2 computers set up over here? I'll tell you why. So basically this is my Mac computer. I'm using that for some references. Sorry if my hair looks like really, I look so, I took a shower. I look really rough. Yeah, I'm using my Mac for some reference stuff, but basically the main reason that I'm working with this very old, very slow, and very kind of broken laptop that I have is because this is what has my drawing program on it. I'm just using Paint Tool SAI, Paint Tool SAI, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I have it on this computer, so I have to use it if I want to draw anything, which I do because I need to be drawing some stuff for, again, my website that I want to do. I was trying to set up the screen recorder that I have on here as well, and it is like not working, so that's really fun. I should probably be doing homework, but I'm doing this instead because like this has to get done. Like the more I'm reading about things that I want to do and like that I need to do, like the more I realize that I just need to have like a website, like landing page, something set up. Like this is way more, I guess, important, and like I want to have this way sooner than I think that I thought. So now I'm working on it. I've also been having like a lot of stress dreams, and like at first I was like, I don't know why I'm having these stress dreams, but like now that I'm talking to you guys and like saying it all out loud, it's like I think I might know why I'm having stress dreams. So yeah, I'm tired, I'm doing stuff, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. That's kind of where we're at, and then I will try to, if this is going to like actually work, I'm gonna try to record it for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm doing and follow along with that process. But for now, it's literally just a black screen, and that is not, it's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this screen, so I'm gonna go ahead and figure that out. Don't come back, don't go to sleep. Okay, bye. Hi, it is 2 in the morning and I have insomnia again tonight. I can't sleep. I've been lying in bed for hours and like nothing. So I figured that I would just come out here and try to at least get some work done. Maybe I can, like, I don't know, get tired and then fall asleep because nothing's happening at this point and I'm bored, but also like I'm just watching YouTube videos in there and I could be working, so. Okay, so I guess I could make the thumbnail for this video, right? I'm thirsty. Should I make tea? Maybe that'll make me sleepy. I'm gonna make some tea. Oh god. Oh, don't my plants look pretty? Oh, they look really pretty with like the dark background, as in literally just night. I recently made a song track called 2 a.m. And if that is not playing in this video right now, I'm gonna have some words with editing Maya, but I think she's got this. I literally named it 2 a.m. because I don't know, it just sounds like how I feel at 2 a.m., which I don't know what it is with 2 in the morning, but I feel like I'm always up at this time. This is what always happens when I have insomnia. I don't know. Some nights, if it's really bad, I'm up until like 4 in the morning. I hope that's like not tonight. For anyone who wants to know how I make my thumbnails, I just use this website called Canva. Did they say their website like up somewhere? I don't know. Canva. And then I usually just grab screenshots from my video, and then I'll either have 1 or 2. Occasionally I'll have up to 4, but I think that I like these ones better where I don't have as many pictures, because then it makes it easier for the person to like see what the thumbnail is actually supposed to be. And then I just simply add text. They have a lot of free stuff. They're always like, go pro, like pay for our thing, but like you really don't need to. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just what I use because it's all free. And then these are actually all just like little doodles and stuff that you can get on here. I literally looked up tape and found a little tape icon thing to make it look like this is a little picture taped onto this video. And then I send it to myself, and then I put it on Visco. I put it through my editor Visco on my phone. Then I send it back, and then I have my edited thumbnail, which you can't really see. It looks pretty dark because it's still uploading, but it pretty much just upped the saturation and like gave it a little bit more of a pink tone, which I kind of like to have on my videos lately. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It sounds really simple, but I struggle so much with thumbnails. I really don't like making thumbnails, and I feel like they never turn out to look very good. I think that this one looks okay, but yeah, oh well. Well, I didn't do much. I just kind of widened the sound a little bit, or I tried to anyway. I don't know if it actually worked or not, but it's 3:41. Some nights, if it's really bad, I'm up until like 4 in the morning. I hope that's like not tonight. So I'm gonna try to sleep again. I have an early class tomorrow. Okay. I don't know where a ruler is. I'm not gonna worry about it. My friend's gonna be streaming soon. I have to jump in for just a second at least to say hi, but I really want to stay for longer. But actually, honestly, I probably could do this and watch at the same time. By the way, if you want to see my best friend and her boyfriend stream, I will go ahead and put a link to Chris's channel down below. That is my best friend's boyfriend, and he does a lot of video game stuff, but also a lot of music stuff, and he's actually really cool and has shared with me a lot of really helpful music resources, so you should go check him out. Yay. Plugging my friends. Oh, they're starting their spooky games.
Nice.
Welcome to the first Sunday of Halloween.
The first Sunday of Halloween. I didn't really do any research
Grace is playing for the first time. You got this, Grace. Grace is so stressed, and it's kind of everything right now.
Oh my god, what is that? Nope. What is that? And he's saying, what is that?
Grace, you have a gun.
Am I supposed to shoot it?
Grace, that's why you pick up a gun. Oh my god. Ooh. 2020 has been a wild ride, to say the least. Navigating these rough waters has been no easy task, and I don't know about you, but one of the best escapes and sources of refuge for me this year has been music. Hi, I'm Maya Eden, and you're listening to Maverick Momentum, a community-focused radio show from the music industry's program at Minnesota State Mankato. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you the songs that help me keep the positivity flowing through 2020. We're starting things off with a bang from this summer's chart-topping smash hit. Here's Dynamite by BTS. Oh gosh, my voice sounds so weird. Okay. Sorry, that song is just good. Whatever. Anyone else having a hard time meeting people this year? Ew. I'm turning you off.